His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready. I used to be that when I was thinking of starting my own business. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to sell, how to sell it, how to organize my time. I wish someone would just send me a daily plan so that I didn't have to think twice and procrastinate. That's why I made Agency Action Plan, a complete 10-week plan for you to finally get your agency going. For 10 weeks, I am your personal agency trainer, giving you plans on what to do, how to sell it, how many cold emails to send, how many cold calls to make, how to find customers, what to sell to them. And if you follow this plan by heart, step by step, I will give you a guarantee. I guarantee that you're going to make at least 3 paying clients. You're going to get at least 3 paying clients, or I will give you a full refund. Join today at agencyactionplan.com. It's time. Hey everyone, I'm AlexBerman, and today I'm going to be talking about, does cold calling work for getting clients for your agency in 2022? The answer might surprise you. Stick around. Cold calling works in 2022. Shocking, right? What am I talking about? I'm here talking about cold email. I'm the cold email king. Why am I talking about cold calling now? And that is for a very simple reason. We created this course called Agency Action Plan, and the promise of this course was simple: 3 clients or your money back. Now, I needed a foolproof way to get people to make money off of 3 clients. Otherwise, refund rate for this course is going to go through the moon. So what tactic did we figure out to get clients immediately in our beta testing within 3 hours? Well, I'll tell you, it wasn't Facebook ads. It was not cold email. It wasn't even direct DMs and instant messaging. It was cold calling. Picking a niche that would buy via cold call, pricing in a way that would get a 1-call close, and then hitting the phones for 40 calls an hour daily, 4 days a week, with Friday as the review day. In 2022, with 50% connect rates, cold calling is a dream for certain businesses. So with that in mind, let me give you some tips based on our thousands of cold calls that we've made this year and tens of thousands that I've personally made in my career. So let's talk about where it is effective. The number one thing you need to keep in mind if you want to succeed with cold calls is to cold call people that answer the phone and are decision makers. You're not going to make a sale if somebody answers and doesn't have the budget, or somebody answers and can't spend the money because they don't have the qualifications. They're not the right job title. So the way to get around that is to target people that will answer the phone. The best people for cold calling in 2022 are local businesses where the owner is most likely to pick up the phone. I'm talking small retail shops, restaurants. So what are my tips for cold calling? Number 1 is confidently know at least the first 3 sentences of what you're going to say. Know your pitch, know the follow-up questions, etc. And if you want those cold calling scripts exactly, you can check out Agency Action Plan. We have all the scripts in there that are proven to work this year right now. Another thing is leave a voicemail message if they don't pick up. The voicemail message is simple. It's just, hey Mark, give me a call back when you get a chance. My number here is 972-9244. Thanks. That's it. Generic, but it will get a call back in theory. So leave your voicemail messages at least the first time. Next thing you want to do if you actually want to close on these cold calls is you have to phrase your pitch in a way that actually gets them to buy. So for instance, in our experimentation, Ankit was calling actually from India to real estate agents in Chicago. And the way that he was phrasing his pitch at first, he said, hey, do you need Google ads? And they said, no, we already do Google ads. So we knew that that was going to happen. So what we told him to say was, what if I told you that you could get 10 interested leads this week for less than $100 in ad spend? Now they're interested. So if you rephrase your pitch, instead of, hey, do you want Google ads? You tell them exactly what the benefit is of the ads. You can break through a lot of the BS and a lot of the hang-up. So that's another tip for you. Rewrite your pitch. Talk in terms of the value you deliver instead of the service you offer. Next thing to keep in mind is follow-up is important. So let's say you have your list of 80 real estate agents in Chicago, for instance, and you call them and you talk to 20 of the 80. You don't throw out the other 60 leads that you didn't contact. You move them over to the next day and you keep calling these guys, following up over and over again, especially when they don't answer the phone. When I used to do cold calling hardcore in New York, I would call, had to be 400 or 500 local businesses every single day in New York City. And you'd be surprised how many people don't pick up on the first 30 cold calls, first 30 days, but then they answer on day 31 and you finally get to connect with them. And then final tip on this is if you want cold calling to work in 2022, you need to reflect and learn. Typically, I will box Fridays for that. So Monday to Thursday, you're grinding, you're sending emails, you're making calls, you're sending DMs, you're doing all that. Then on Friday, you're not doing any work except for reflection. What worked in the past week? I'm going to listen to my cold calls. I'm going to hear how the pitches went. I'm going to take actual notes as we go and improve the offer. What was wrong with the offer? Why wasn't anyone buying? What was right about the offer? What was right about my tone and my pitch? What was wrong about it? What could I improve? Etc., etc. That's the Friday reflection day. With all that in mind, go out there and crush your cold calls in 2022. By the way, if you want a rock solid cold calling script that works right now and was tested as recently as days ago, you can get that at agencyactionplan.com. Start crushing cold calls in 2022, and I will talk to you later. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about cold calling? Have you had success this year? Have you had success in the past? Let's talk cold calling. Let me know your thoughts and we'll get a conversation going. Subscribe for more videos like this, smash that like button, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.